こんにちは、ドクター。
Hello and welcome to Doctor's Guide to Tier Lists. Tier lists in Arknights are a major newbie trap. In this video, we're going to talk about why tier lists are a somewhat bad idea in this game. Arknights is a strategy tower defense gacha game. Every time you do the gacha, you get the 3 stars, you get the 4 stars, you get 5 stars, and you get your 6 stars. As soon as you get these operators, apart from their aesthetics, the first thing that you might think of, or maybe you will think of, is, shoot, is this operator good? Well, what happens then? You go and search up the operator, or you go and take a look at a tier list. Almost immediately, you're falling into this mentality where if you look at the tier list and see that a 4-star operator is rated tier 2 when there are tier 0 operators, you then don't take a look at what the operator does. You don't take a detailed look at what the operator does. The main thing is, do your research. You look at the unit, you look at their skills, you look at their attack, you look at how much block they have, their HP, maybe their defense. You look at their talents. You look at their main gimmick, which through the skills or perhaps through another person talking about how good the operator is. Always cross-reference, by the way. So after you look at the unit, you then decide for yourself. Always decide whether or not this unit works for you within the team. There are many types of teams, and not all units fit into a certain type of build-up of team. They don't fill into a certain type of team. So then you can practice by using the unit itself and seeing how they actually work on the field instead of just backseat gaming and theorizing them, or looking at other or looking at tier lists and being like, this operator shit. So after you use the unit, you then decide whether or not the unit fits. I cannot stress this enough. Look at the unit, think about the unit, use the unit, and then decide whether or not the unit is worthy. There's just way too many intricacies to allow a tier list to cover everything. There's just way too many playstyles. You can have pure damage, just kill everything with high attack. You can have magic based, kill everything with magic based attacks. You can have a summoner team. You can even have a specialist team. For example, let's talk about Deep Color. Deep Color was rated a tier 3 within a certain Chinese tier list. Alright, so why was she rated tier 3? All we see on that tier list was summon tentacles. Alright, so what do those tentacles do? So a few things that you want to know about this operator is, 1, she deals magic damage, 2, she summons she summons the tentacles, yeah, exactly. So what do those tentacles do? 1, they can't be healed. Alright, so that's probably why she's rated so low, and that's one of the reasons why. 2, the tentacles cost unit limit. Okay, so that's another trade-off. So then if they can't be healed and they cost unit limit, why not just use a normal unit, right? Well, it's not that simple. Perhaps maybe, what if they can be healed? Would that improve the rating? So then you might need another operator to help, so to speak, help the tentacles. This is where an operator like, for example, Perfumer comes in. Perfumer, rated tier 2 on the same tier list. All they say is global heal, low per second. If you pair Perfumer with these summoners, the summoned can actually get healed through this global heal. If you stack enough of them, for example, if I had an Angelina on the team, or if I even had a Sora on the team, you could stack all these passive heals to heal this tentacle. And bring up something like this. Tentacles healing up every single damage that the boss is doing. This is just one of the various interactions that this game has. At the end of the day, when you look at the tier list, in a nutshell, the tier lists are just 6 stars are better than 5 stars, are better than 4 stars, are better than 3 stars, are better than 2 stars, and 1 stars are special examples. It's a massive underrepresentation of the operators within the game. At the time when this tier list came out, there was a joke among the Chinese community that, I quote, "There are no bad units, just bad doctors." Think about this. What I'm saying is, don't just blindly follow the numbers. Take a look at the operators for what they are, for what they do. We have the resources to do that. Quick shout out to Aceship Toolbox for all the data mined info you can check out over there. I just wanted to get this off my chest. The game, all in all, Arknights is a game. It's something for us to enjoy. And if you follow tier list, in a nutshell, yes, these operators are quote-unquote strong, but you're missing out on a whole lot more than just clearing maps. The gameplay of the maps is really something incredible in my opinion. I honestly just really like tower defense games. And, well, that's basically how I feel. Play around with the operators that you have. Don't just look at the tier list. It'll allow you to have a lot more fun and enjoyment from the game. Discuss about the operators. Talk about how you use the operators with other people. It's not just a number game, it's about your own enjoyment within the game. And it's fun to share ideas sometimes. Perhaps you found a way to play the game that nobody else found out, or nobody else played it that way. So, if you've come to the end of this video, I thank you for listening to the end. This is truthfully this was not a guide. This was my personal opinion on tier lists. If you agree or disagree, just leave a comment in the section below. Discussion is great, as long as it doesn't get heated and people start throwing slurs around, of course. But yeah, until then, I'll see you next time.